Botanical gardens are a great place to come and appreciate native plants and also see some interesting species from around the world. They're usually located close to the city, so are the perfect green spaces for a leisurely stroll and relaxation. I'm lucky enough to be spending the day at Kings Park and Botanic Gardens in Perth, where they're doing some amazing things and have a fascinating breeding program. I'm meeting up with the senior plant breeder, Digby Grounds, a true rock star of the industry, to learn more about the program and its link to Anzac Day. So, Digby, tell us all about the breeding program.
Well, we try to breed new varieties of plants that reflect the spectacular nature of the West Australian flora. And we've got a number of programs that we do. Kangaroo paws, red flowering gums, gelatin wax. We try and breed plants that use far less water, but also provide habitat and food for urban fauna, like birds and small reptiles and bees, etc.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. Now, last year, I believe you released a special Grevileas for Anzac Day?
That's right. It's known as the RSL Spirit of Anzac Grevileas. And it's planted here around our State War Memorial.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so the features, that make it such a great commemorative plant are the red flowers that flower in time for Anzac Day, and that reflects the blood spilled by the Anzacs. It's got parents in it from Western Australia, from South Australia, and from the East Coast. And so that transcontinental nature of the plant reflects the Anzacs, which came from every walk of life.
And you've got a new one out this year, I believe.
Yes, that's right. We've got one called Scarlet Moon. Got much brighter foliage, much brighter flowers, but it's also got whitish buds and stems that reflect moonlight, really. So it's called Scarlet Moon.
Have you got any tips for people who might want to grow them at home?
Yeah, look, reduce the amount of water. So they don't need a lot of water generally, so once or twice a week until they're established, and then probably once a week, and prune to where you're growing them. So a lot of these plants may grow a little large in most gardens, but if you keep them pruned, they'll look fantastic.
Yeah.
Grow them in pots. They love patio pots. So there's a whole range of uses that they can have.
And good drainage, I think, is pretty good.
Yeah, really good drainage. You don't want to get too clogged up because then you get the soil diseases, but all of that and you should be really successful.
Yeah. Royalties from sales of the Spirit of Anzac Grevileas go to the RSL, helping veterans from all conflicts and their families. It's also the only plant approved to include Anzac in the name. If you would like a special piece of remembrance in your garden and would like to grow this Grevileas or any other Grevileas, choose a sunny spot and make sure you provide reliable drainage. So you may have to cultivate the soil and mound the beds slightly. Give them a prune in spring to keep them compact, and you'll get loads of these beautiful Grevileas flowers that are an important food source for the birds and the bees.